Cleo was a little cloud. She was small and fluffy. She loved to float around in the sky, feeling the gentle breeze carry her from one place to another. Cleo enjoyed watching the world below, seeing the green fields, the blue oceans, and the bustling cities. But sometimes she felt a bit lonely up there all by herself. Cleo drifted across the bright blue sky. She looked at the big, puffy clouds. They seemed to have so much fun together, forming different shapes and playing games. Cleo wished she could join them, but she felt too small and insignificant. They were so big and important. Cleo felt sad. She wondered if she would ever be as important as they were. She watched as they created beautiful patterns in the sky, making everyone below look up in awe. Cleo sighed deeply, feeling a pang of sadness in her fluffy heart. "I wish I could be big and important too," she sighed. Cleo dreamed of being a cloud that everyone noticed, a cloud that could make a difference. She wanted to bring joy and happiness to the world, just like the big clouds did. But how could she, when she was so small?
One day, Cleo saw Sunny the sun shining brightly. Sunny was warm and cheerful. His rays spread happiness and warmth to everything they touched. Cleo admired how Sunny could make flowers bloom and people smile. She wished she could be like him. He seemed to make everything happy. Cleo drifted closer. She wanted to talk to Sunny, to ask him how he managed to be so important and loved by everyone. Maybe he could give her some advice on how to find her own purpose.
"Sunny," she said, "I'm just a little cloud. I don't think I'm important." Cleo's voice trembled as she spoke, feeling vulnerable and unsure. She hoped Sunny would understand her feelings and help her find a way to feel more significant.
Sunny smiled at Cleo. His warm golden rays seemed to wrap around her like a comforting hug. Sunny had a way of making everyone feel special, and Cleo was no exception.
"Little one," he said, "don't be sad." Sunny's voice was gentle and kind, filled with wisdom. He knew that every cloud had a unique role to play in the sky. Every cloud has a purpose, even the smallest ones. You just need to find yours. Sunny's words resonated with Cleo. She realized that she didn't have to be big to be important. She just needed to discover what made her special.
Cleo felt a little better. Sunny always knew what to say. His words gave her hope and made her believe that she could find her own purpose. She decided to keep looking for what made her unique, but she was still unsure. Cleo knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was determined to find her place in the sky. She floated away, feeling a bit more confident, ready to discover her true purpose. Cleo floated on, thinking deeply about Sunny's words. They echoed in her mind, filling her with a mix of curiosity and uncertainty. What did Sunny mean when he said every cloud has a purpose? She had always felt so small and insignificant in the vast sky.
"Every cloud has a purpose," she murmured to herself, trying to find comfort in those words. But what could her purpose possibly be? She was just a tiny cloud, drifting aimlessly. But what was her purpose? She was just a tiny cloud. What could she possibly do? She looked around at the other clouds, each seemingly more important and purposeful than her. Some brought rain to thirsty fields, others provided shade on hot days. But what about her?
As she pondered, a playful gust of wind brushed past her, interrupting her thoughts. It was Gusty the Wind, always full of energy and mischief, never one to let anyone stay gloomy for long. Gusty was known for his playful nature, always swirling around, making leaves dance and kites soar. He was a whirlwind of fun and laughter, and he couldn't stand to see anyone sad.
"Hey, Cleo!" he whooshed, his voice full of cheer and excitement. "Why the long face? Come on, let's play. The sky is too beautiful to be sad. Why the long face? Come on, let's play. The sky is too beautiful to be sad." Gusty twirled around Cleo, trying to lift her spirits with his infectious energy.
Cleo tried to smile, but her heart wasn't in it. She appreciated Gusty's efforts, but the question of her purpose weighed heavily on her mind.
"I don't feel like playing, Gusty," she sighed, her voice tinged with sadness. "I'm just a small cloud. I don't think I'm important." Her words hung in the air, filled with doubt and uncertainty. "I'm just a small cloud. I don't think I'm important. Cleo felt so alone in the vast expanse of the sky, her small form dwarfed by the immensity around her.
Gusty stopped swirling and looked at Cleo, his usually playful demeanor turning serious. He knew that sometimes even the smallest clouds needed a reminder of their worth.
That's silly talk. Everyone is important, he said firmly. You may be small, but you have a big heart, and that makes you special. Come on, let's go on an adventure. We can find your purpose together. Gusty whooshed around Cleo, his enthusiasm infectious. Together they set off, ready to discover the unique role that Cleo was meant to play in the sky.
Cleo hesitated. She was scared to leave her little corner of the sky, but Gusty was so enthusiastic, maybe he was right. Maybe an adventure would help.
Okay, Cleo said, let's go!
Gusty whooped with delight and gently nudged Cleo forward. They sailed across the sky. Gusty swirling and playing around Cleo, they laughed together as they soared over mountains and rivers.
Oh, Gusty, she said, look, the land is so thirsty.
The land was dry and cracked. The plants were wilting. Cleo felt sad.
You're right, Cleo, this land needs rain, but what can we do?
Every cloud has a purpose. Could this be her purpose?
Cleo looked at herself. She was so small. Could she really make a difference? Doubt clouded her mind.
But Gusty, I'm just a little cloud. I don't think I have enough rain.
Don't say that. Even a little rain can help. We can try, Cleo. We can do it together.
Cleo felt a surge of determination. Gusty was right. She had to try. Cleo took a deep breath and tried to gather the moisture within her. Tiny droplets of water began to form.
I'm trying, Gusty. I'm trying to make rain.
That's it, Cleo. You can do it.
Gusty whooshed, swirling around Cleo and encouraging her. The tiny droplets grew bigger and heavier.
For the thirsty land, for the wilting plants.
Cleo felt a sense of purpose she had never felt before. She focused all her energy on making the raindrops. And then it began to rain. At first it was just a light sprinkle, but slowly the raindrops grew bigger and heavier. Cleo danced in the sky, her joy pouring out with the rain. Gusty spun and twirled around her, his joyful whoops echoing in the air. The dry, cracked land drank in the welcome rain. The thirsty plants lifted their drooping heads.
She had done it. She, a little cloud, had brought rain to the thirsty land.
A feeling of pride swelled in her heart. She wasn't just a little cloud after all. The rain stopped and a beautiful rainbow arched across the sky. The colors were vibrant, painting the sky with hues of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. It was a sight to behold, a promise of hope and new beginnings. Cleo glowed with happiness. She had found her purpose. After days of feeling lost and unsure, she finally understood her role in the grand scheme of things. Her heart swelled with joy, knowing she had contributed to the beauty of the world. She had made a difference. The other clouds around her noticed her glow and smiled back, acknowledging her contribution. Cleo felt a sense of belonging she had never felt before.
Well done, Cleo. You see, little one? Every cloud has a purpose. The wise, older cloud's words resonated deeply with Cleo. She realized that every cloud, no matter how small, played a crucial role in the sky's harmony. You just needed to believe in yourself. The older cloud's encouragement filled Cleo with newfound confidence. She understood that self-belief was the key to unlocking her true potential.
Cleo beamed. She had learned a valuable lesson today. It wasn't about size or strength. It was about heart and determination. She felt a warmth inside her, knowing she had the courage to make a difference. It didn't matter how small she was. What mattered was the size of her heart and the courage of her spirit. Cleo's heart glowed with a radiant light, illuminating the sky around her. She felt a sense of pride and fulfillment.
From that day on, Cleo the little cloud embraced her purpose, knowing that even the smallest can achieve great things with courage and belief. She floated through the sky with a newfound sense of purpose, ready to face any challenge that came her way. Cleo's journey had just begun, and she was excited for all the adventures that lay ahead.